Hey, it's the Nerdy Sports Fan. We're talking NFL Week 1 action. We're at San Francisco 49ers going up against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Now, the Buccaneers have high potential to be a train wreck this season. They also have pretty good potential to be the kind of tier team that Tennessee was last year. You know, shockingly tough and just always dialed in. That's the kind of coaching that you're going to get out of Bruce Arians. All right? Arians knows how to make a tough team that'll always stick it out. He did that in Arizona. He did it when he was the interim coach for the Colts. He did it when he was an offensive coordinator for Pittsburgh. Okay? He's just very good at what he does. And, yeah, coming back to the league, he's taken a year or maybe two off to get refreshed. And you're going to see the dividends of that. So I would expect Jameis Winston to have his best year as a pro with Bruce Arians. Now, they still don't have the kind of talent that they need to compete for the playoffs. They don't. 49ers do, as long as they stay healthy. Now, Jerick McKinnon definitely isn't staying healthy, but I'd be willing to wager they can find themselves a running back before Week 1. Probably won't do much for them in Week 1, but it's probably like a Melvin Gordon-y kind of situation where he's getting traded. That lands there in San Fran. For now, though, Breda's serviceable. What they really need is Garoppolo to stay healthy. Now, they've got good line play, they've got a great tight end, they've got a good scheme that's running back centric, so they've done everything they're going to be able to do to keep him healthy. They just got to hope that that injury was more of a fluke and not a sign of what they're going to get out of him for the rest of his career. George Kittle is a freak of nature. He is going to dominate this game. Breda's going to get good points as well. I think Jameis Winston's going to tickle QB1 numbers. Same with Garoppolo. I don't see the wide receivers in San Fran faring well. There's too many of them that are around the same talent level. Garoppolo actually does spread the ball really well, and George Kittle is such a matchup nightmare. He's going to hog a lot of targets from Jimmy G. So yeah, avoid starting any of the wide receivers for San Fran. George Kittle's a guaranteed start all season. Breda you can probably start at the beginning of the year, at least until they figure out what running back they actually want to have. Do not start San Francisco's defense most games, but this one you might be able to because Tampa Bay lacks a lot of talent. Okay, Winston, Evans, great. Who else is on that offense that anybody can name? Maybe O.J. Howard? But that's really it, unless you're a real Tampa fan. Okay? So I would expect Mike Evans to get his. I think O.J. Howard's going to have a consistent season of being a tight end 1-2 borderline kind of player. And Jameis Winston's going to have his best year as a pro. That's not exactly, saying a hell of a lot, though. He's still not a starting quarterback in fantasy leagues. Their defense is going to be atrocious. I would expect most teams to run roughshod all over Tampa Bay's defense. So if you have players going against Tampa Bay, most weeks you're going to want to give them a little bump into your starting lineup if they're borderline. So that's what I got for this game. It's not going to be fun for you Tampa fans. I expect you to lose by at least a touchdown, but it's still going to be relatively competitive, so it'll be enjoyable to watch two good offensive schemes going against one another.